What is happening, guys? It's Tarini, and actually I'm recording this commentary live in the morning, and I'm actually sitting here with a nice warm cup of coffee. And man, if you guys are young like me and you guys aren't suffering from things like diabetes, or maybe you're lactose intolerant, but if you're not suffering from anything like that, man, you better be rocking your coffee with some coffee cream or something like that with at least 1 spoonful of sugar, because that's what makes coffee like fucking amazing. I love coffee like that. That's how you should be drinking your coffee if you don't suffer from any of those conditions. And if you see me speed up through this commentary, you may understand why, because like people know, coffee kind of gives you a buzz, and that's what I love about coffee in the morning. So I decided I wanted to record this commentary right now, and I'm having a lot of fun so far. And in this commentary, I actually wanted to talk to you guys about what happened to me yesterday. So I actually wanted to make a commentary that was talking about something totally different yesterday. Like, I wanted to go off topic with the game. I just wanted to talk about me, a little bit about personal stuff more, because I like making videos like that. But in this video, this is what happened to me yesterday. So this is funny as hell. I cannot believe this happened to me. So typically, when you want customer support, my favorite way to get customer support is over the phone. I don't like doing the emails because it takes longer to reply. It's way better to just simply get the conversation out there and get it resolved as soon as you can. That way, and I always feel like things go faster over the phone anyways. So typically, most companies are actually hard to find over the phone. When I want to look for Xbox support, I actually have to look up Xbox support phone number to find them. It's not just that simple. So when I do that, it actually comes up finally, and I can actually call the number and get issues resolved so much faster. So yesterday, I actually had an issue that I was resolving with sound, and it had to do with my computer. So as you guys know, I record through an audio microphone that is USB, and I have a pair of headphones that actually goes to this microphone that gives me instant playback, and I can hear what's going on through the computer as well. But yesterday there was something going on that was really weird about it, and what was really weird about this was, hold on. Oh, I love coffee. Okay, anyways. So this issue, yes, once again, was something to do with my headphones, and my headphones give me instant sound and playback, but the issue that I was having was that the sound was coming through my computer and not my headphones, and everything was plugged in the way I wanted it, everything was the way I wanted it set up, and it wasn't working the way I wanted it to. So it was a little bit weird for me, and I couldn't figure it out by myself, so I decided to give HP support a call. And typically, like I would have done with Xbox support, I just researched the phone number, which was a huge mistake because I didn't realize that there are actually full-out people that try to scam you with fake numbers and people that pose as fake representatives of this company. And the first thing I noticed that was really weird when I called the first number that popped up was that it instantly went to a representative. It didn't bring me to the main menu or anything like that. Like, it wasn't press 1 to speak to somebody. It was instant. Somebody picked up right away, and that to me was already a little bit odd. So I was like, all right, whatever. That's kind of nice. I just went right to somebody. All right, cool. So just kept on with it. And I started telling this guy a little bit about my issue, and we started slowly resolving things, and the guy seemed pretty casual at the start. You know, everything seemed the way it should be. He sounded like a professional. He played the role really well, but he wasn't, which is something you guys need to look out for a lot. So in this video, I also want to talk about how you can avoid bullshit like this, so that you don't have to waste your time. And this really wasted my time. This guy was an asshole, dude. This guy took up 2 hours of my time just feeding me with bullshit information that wasn't even true about my computer, and ended up trying to scam me in the end. So let's just kind of tell you guys a little bit about that now. So what he did was, the first thing he did was he ran a virus test through my free antivirus software. And why the fuck would you do that? I mean, like, dude, it's an audio issue. It has nothing to do with a virus. It's just something that's wrong with the audio. So why did you have to scan for a virus? That's the first thing I didn't understand. And the first thing that I noticed is that it said no viruses or malware detected. So great, there was nothing wrong with it. But this guy proceeded to tell me otherwise. He proceeded to try to make something up to try to tell me that there was something wrong with my computer and that it needed fixing. So he brought up this whole other page, and this is a page on the computer I've never even seen before, filled with all this bogus stuff that no normal individual is supposed to understand, or at least nobody with a lot of technical experience is supposed to get this. And when I first saw this, I'm like, what the hell is all this? And I couldn't come to understand, so this guy decided he wanted to explain everything to me. And of course, a lot of the stuff he was explaining was, of course, bullshit. He was just trying to sell me on the fact that all this little information and all these details were trying to, you know, get my computer a virus, or there was something wrong with it, when in reality there was nothing wrong at all. It's normal the way it should have been, but he was trying to make all this stuff up. Anyways, I was like, okay, maybe there is something that's really wrong, because so far so good. He hasn't really tried to scam me or do anything weird. And here's something that I realized that he had done with me, which actually I should not have ever done, but a lot of representatives have to do this, and this is called screen share, or yeah, that's what it's called, screen share. So what he did was he shared his screen. I shared my computer screen with him. He gave me a code, I authorized him, and he hopped into my computer and he showed me all this stuff, right? And man, I'm so happy I was watching the computer the whole time, because there was a lot of times where the guy said, just go do your own thing, I'll be back in a couple minutes, and I was just assuming that he was just watching to see if I was using the computer at all, because I'm sure that if I would have walked away, he would have done something with it, he would have figured some shit out to try to fuck the computer over, or just do something bad to me. So that really gave me a freaked out feeling overall once I found that he was a scammer. But to make a long story short, at the end of the day, this guy told me there was so many issues with my computer, and then he brought money into the situation. He told me that he couldn't figure out the situation himself, and that he had to forward me to a tech, he said it was a level 3 technician, and that was gonna cost a minimum price of $150. Like, what? To fix a small audio issue with the microphone, and all of a sudden I have a major virus and I need to pay $150. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I couldn't believe this guy. I actually had to tell him, okay, I'll be back in 5 minutes. So the first thing I did was I went to Google Chrome and I just looked up, is this a scam? I typed in the name of the website, I did all that, and little did I know that I still had my fucking screen share on. So this guy saw everything I was doing. He knew what I was catching on to, and he knew that I wasn't fucking that stupid. So as soon as I jumped back to the phone conversation, he instantly tried to convince me how it wasn't a scam, and he brought me to this website that they convinced me that it was theirs, and it had like a 5-star rating, and it was a total bogus thing, like it had nothing to do with them. And the first thing that this guy should never have done was try to convince me that this wasn't a scam. Like, right then and there, you're making yourself like really desperate, and I just kind of looked at him like, dude, fuck you, and I just hung up the call, and I got called back 4 times, and nobody does that from a professional industry. And as soon as I called the proper support line for HP, I went to the website, I found the number on there, it was actually not too hard to find, thank God. And the guy helped me resolve the issue in like 15 minutes, whereas this asshole took literally like 2 hours to just make up some bullshit, waste my time, and not allow me to make the proper video that I wanted. Another thing that actually really scared me was actually in mid-conversation with the real representative for HP. So sometimes in my house, I get a bit of a service blip, and on my phone call, I can actually cancel or fail. And I had this happen to me. And the worst part was that I didn't have enough time to look at my phone to see that the call failed, because I was so distracted by what this guy was doing on the screen. He was frantically going everywhere. And I thought, oh my God, I've done something horribly wrong, because I screen shared with this guy as well, because he's a real representative. And I thought, oh no, he's screwing me over right now. But he just brought the notepad and just typed in, I lost you on the call. And I was like, oh God, thank you. I was so scared. I thought I had lost everything. I thought everything was done right then and there. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that little story. That's been the end of the game. Actually, I hope you enjoyed that Modern Warfare 2. I do have more Black Ops 3 gameplay, but I just don't want to post that just yet. But anyways, guys, that's been the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.